The female spy was suspended in midair, piercing ice-cold water crashing against her entire body. 3 days of torment had left her in unbearable agony, but the true suffering was far from over. She was brought into the interrogation room, where a soldier took out a weapon and struck her with a heavy blow.
Are you working for the Americans? I love my country.
Even under brutal torture, Red Sparrow refused to admit to treason. At that moment her uncle appeared before her. She however lied, claiming that leaking information to the CIA was merely a ruse to gain their trust and lure out the real mole. Her words left her uncle speechless, and Sash was sent back to America to complete her mission. However, the very next day, a Russian assassin found her. He kidnapped her boyfriend to use as leverage against her. To avoid exposing herself, Red Sparrow remained calm. She pretended to cooperate with the assassin, tying Nick to a chair. Then, the assassin took out his torture tools, preparing to inflict pain upon Nick. He had two objectives: one, to force Nick to reveal the mole, and two, to test whether Red Sparrow had truly betrayed them. As the instruments of torture landed on Nick's body, his agonizing screams filled the air. Watching this unfold, Red Sparrow remained expressionless, continuing to play along. To gain the assassin's trust, she was even forced to torture Nick herself. However, the moment the assassin let his guard down, she launched a sudden attack. The next day John found Red Sparrow. It turned out that he had sent the assassin. He needed absolute confirmation that she had not truly defected, because in reality he was an American spy planted in Russia to protect their identities. They decided to frame Red Sparrow's uncle for treason. She had long prepared for this, placing the wine glass used by Nick in her uncle's room, and transferring $300,000 into his account under America's name. With solid evidence, her uncle was successfully framed. In the end, Russia decided to trade Red Sparrow for the captured traitor. During the exchange, her uncle was executed on the spot by Russian agents. Red Sparrow returned to Russia as a hero, taking over her uncle's position. She looked toward John, who responded with a subtle smile. Red Sparrow continued to conceal her true identity, becoming a lethal weapon in the shadows.